Alright, so for those of you who haven't already seen my review for The Accountant, I really enjoyed the movie. Like, I loved it. I saw the screening last night, and I really enjoyed the movie. If I had had an issue with the movie, I would say I was saying this toward when the movie ended. There needed to be more Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick needed to be in the movie a lot more than she was. But that's it. That's the only flaw I found with the movie. Other than that, the movie was phenomenal. It was well acted, well directed. Uh, the performances were great by all the actors that were involved with the movie. Um, so, what went wrong with the critics at Rotten Tomatoes? Do they have a vendetta against uh, Warner Brothers slash Ben Affleck movies? Because this is the third movie released by Warner Bros. This year that Ben Affleck has starred in that is not getting good reviews. Suicide Squad got terrible reviews. Batman v Superman got terrible reviews. And now The Accountant is getting. Well, it's getting. It started out really shitty with the critics. Now it's just getting. Now it's at like a 44% last time I checked. Earlier it was like a 22. It's 44 is still not good. I was expecting this movie to be like an 85. Like, this movie is great. Can't wait to see what the critics give it. I know it's gonna be like a high score, like an 85. I did not expect a 44, 22% Rotten Tomatoes. Um, but did they see the wrong movie? Did I see the wrong movie? Because I saw the account starring Ben Affleck and Anna Kendrick. They probably saw something else. And I don't want to hear the BS. Oh, it was mismarketed. Uh, all right. If it's mismarketed, do you at least like the movie for what it was? I did. I didn't really pay too much attention to the trailers. When I saw the trailers, like, oh, J.K. Simmons is in it and Ben Affleck is in it. This movie's gonna be really good. I knew they were gonna give us great performances, and they did. I thought the trailer was good. I didn't look at the trailer as a crime, as a action thriller. I looked at it as like some kind of like crime movie. And I got that. I got exactly that. But I don't know. I feel like some people are criticizing this movie for being mismarketed as an action movie, even though it's not an action movie at all. It has some action within it. There's like no big chase scene. There's like a few shootouts, but there's not really an action type movie. This is from director Gavin O'Connor, who directed Miracle, um, Warrior, which was phenomenal. He also directed earlier this year Jane's Got a Gun and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not gonna really talk about because I don't really care. Um, he didn't really direct too many movies that I really wanted to see. Only ones I really wanted to see was Warrior and this, and maybe Miracle. I'll probably see Miracle soon. I don't know when, but when I find it, I'll probably will pick it up and buy it. But as of now, Warrior and The Account, the only two Gavin O'Connor movies I've seen, and the only ones that I think are great. They're both fantastic movies. So anyway, back to what I was saying about Rotten Tomatoes. And they're constantly sucking Disney's dick. To the point where it's just like, okay, Disney has produced fantastic movies this year. I mean, look, we got Finding Dory, The Jungle Book, Zootopia. I heard Pete's Dragon was good enough. I didn't see Pete's Dragon. I wanted to, but I missed it. BFG was pretty good. Same with Finest Hours. All of them were really good, but I wouldn't say they're as good as like the likes of Suicide Squad or maybe Jungle Book and Zootopia. Yes, those are on par in my opinion with Suicide Squad. Those are as fantastic as Suicide Squad. Same with Finding Dory. That was fantastic. That was a fantastic movie as Suicide Squad and The Accountant. But Oh yeah, and also Captain America. All these movies are like high '90s or '80s or '70s. But the only movies I could think of that Warner Brothers produced this year that critics liked are wait, no, that was Sony. Um, The Conjuring 2, uh, which was great. The Nice Guys, which is my favorite movie of the year. And I think did they do Keanu? Yeah, and Keanu. Um, but I feel like they have a vendetta against Ben Affleck starring, or at least being a part of, a Warner Brothers production because this year Ben Affleck has given us great performances in their movies, and Rotten Tomatoes has hated all of them. All of them Rotten Tomatoes has hated, and they're not terrible movies. They're not like, oh my god, I can't stand this movie. I don't want to watch it anymore. This movie is bad, terrible, stupid, this, that. They're entertaining. Batman v Superman had its flaws. Suicide Squad was fantastic. I don't see what the critics are talking about. The Accountant is phenomenal. My third favorite movie of the year. So, what's your big deal, Rotten Tomatoes? What is your big deal with Ben Affleck this year? Why don't you like Ben Affleck this year? I could tell you that The Accountant is better than Argo. Argo, in my opinion, is just a tiny bit overrated, in my opinion. Just a tiny bit overrated. I see why people like it. I see that it's a phenomenal, well shot, well acted. Everything about the movie is great, but I don't think it's as good as people made it out to be. I think The Town and Gone Baby Gone are his two best movies that he's directed so far. But Argo, although I really really enjoyed it, it's my least favorite directed movie by him. Like Chris Tuffman said that Insomnia isn't his favorite Christopher Nolan movie, directed movie. Um, Argo is my favorite Ben Affleck directed movie. I like it, I enjoy it a lot, but it's not as good as The Town or Gone Baby Gone. Anyway, so I'm not going to be surprised when Live by Night comes out in theaters, and that's also getting shitty reviews because it's Ben Affleck and also Warner Brothers. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be shocked that it does get great reviews, because I was shocked that this movie is getting the reviews that it's getting. So, and not only that, they don't. One Rotten Tomatoes did not like anything that Universal had to give out. I mean, Universal released the third installment of the Bridget Jones movies, and that got fantastic reviews. Nobody asked for Bridget Jones 3. Everybody wanted a new Jason Bourne movie. We got a new Jason Bourne movie, and critics fucking hated it over Bridget Jones 3. I, for one, loved the ever-loving hell out of Jason Bourne. The action was good. The acting was good. I don't have any flaws with the movie whatsoever. I thought it was just as good as Bourne Ultimatum and Bourne Supremacy. I think it's my second or third favorite Bourne movie. Now, some people may not agree with me. I could see why they wouldn't agree with me. They brought up some valid points. But, in my opinion, Jason Bourne is a fantastic action thriller. And, yeah, fantastic action thriller. Hold on. Oh yeah, and Sully got fantastic reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. That's also a Warner Brothers movie. So, they liked Sully, they liked The Nice Guys, and they liked Keanu and The Conjuring 2. Universal isn't really having a great year, though. I mean, Warcraft was terrible. The Boss was okay. Hail Caesar was pretty good. I liked Hail Caesar. And Ride Along 2 was just... Actually, I kind of liked Ride Along 2 for what it was. It's a terrible movie nonetheless, but I thought it was just a tiny bit better than the first Ride Along movie. But yeah, 18%, it deserves an 18%. But I don't know. This isn't a full-on rant about Rotten Tomatoes as my other videos are. I just want to know what their big fucking deal is with Ben Affleck being in a Warner Brothers movie. They loved Gone Girl. I mean, I feel like in 2012, he did Argo. That got great reviews. 2013, he did Run and Run. That got terrible reviews. 2014, we got Gone Girl. That got great reviews. 2000, what did he do in 2000? This is all in October too. So, what did he do in 2015? I forgot. I forgot his 2015 released a movie. But 2016, seeing how in 2012 and in 2014, Gone Girl and Argo came out, and they got fantastic reviews. The Accountant should have gotten great reviews along with my made-up statistic I just made. But yeah, I'm running out of thoughts right now. If I had more thoughts, guaranteed to make another video about this subject matter, because this is my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, so what is your problem with Rotten Tomatoes? Yeah, that's it.